So Capcom has already give us new footage for Street Fighter 6. This time they're showing Lily, which means next time they're showing Cammy. So Lily does, they show off how the wind stocks work a little bit more. And the combo's not as spicy as Zangief, but it gives us some information because they show her level 2 super. So let me play the clip real quick here, you guys can see it. Man, look at that range. Look at this super. Look at the range on that. So yeah, it's a lot shorter, but I'll go through it here. First off, man, this stage is amazing, dude. I love this stage. Now you guys can hear the music a little bit better too on this preview. First off, okay, so if you guys have been following the breakdowns for Lily, as you know, she has a lot of moves and characteristics to T-Hawk because she is apparently his daughter. It's all but confirmed. A lot of people were saying that we don't know that for sure, but in the audio leaks, there is one line that says just like Big Papa, which is like our biggest hint about that. And we can see even from her standing still, it's pretty much like the T-Hawk neutral stance too, where she has the war clubs out, you know, just like the T-Hawk stance, which I think is great. Like all the animations are really close to T-Hawk on a lot of his normals. I loved how they did that, considering she's, you know, a lot more tiny than T-Hawk is. So what she's doing right now is she's getting Windclad stocks. So Lily will have her unique trait is that she can get wind stocks to power up her signature T-Hawk moves, her Condor Spire, Condor Dive, and Tomahawk Buster. So these moves, what we've seen so far, they do like multiple hits. We can see there's that green wind effect around her, and that's how you know she's powered up. And we haven't seen the normal versions of these signature moves, so I can't tell, you know, maybe they only do one hit, for example. And I can't tell if how much more damage it does, of course, from the footage. But we do know that she will be able to have more than one stock, because from the audio leaks before, it mentions that she's at maximum stocks. So it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, or it could be more. I'm gonna guess it's 3 total. And I don't know the differences between the levels are, or maybe like every time you do one of T-Hawk's core moves, it'll use up one stock, for example. And maybe that's how it works. So the first thing we see is, we didn't see this from the trailer, but she's able to actually get these stocks just raw, like Jamie getting a drink, for example, not actually doing an attack, which is great because I thought before she had to figure out a way to land a combo to get the Windclad stocks or leave herself really open, right? But it looks like she can just, you know, do a stance here. I think it's a down motion. I see her crouching like for a single frame here, but I'm detecting a hitbox here because she crouches so quickly. But anyways, that's a single stock, and then it's showing a power a one that takes longer. That second one, it looks like she's getting either 2 stocks from that because it's like twice as long, or it brings her to max stocks. It's something similar to Jamie. Jamie can hold down his drinks and drink more until he's max level. So they're just showing the different ways she can get the Windclad stocks. And then that's the actual attack. This attack goes hella far, dude. Really far. Look at that range. It's wild. She can combo into this, and since this is technically a special move, she can actually cancel this into her level 3. In the other trailer. Actually, let me show you guys that. So right here, you see her going from right after her level 1 super. Look at the range here. This is like a standing medium punch right here. Standing medium punch, and then she goes into the Windclad stock move I was showing you guys before. See how far it reaches? And since it's a special move, she can go straight into her level 3. So basically, you can combo into her level 3 and still have the stock up. So that's pretty sick. Now let me show you guys real quick too while we're on this one. I want to show you guys the powered up version of her Condor Spire. So she's powered up because you can see the green wind around her, and then she goes into Condor Spire, and look, it hits on the way up, and then it moves forward. Oh my god, VLC player just puked on the screen right there. And you see how far Blanca is after she hits him? See, like he's still pretty close to her for a juggle, maybe, possibly. But in the version they show us, they show the OD version. So she goes into, looks like a heavy button, looks like her crouching heavy punch. Because it's got that kind of similar T-Hawk looking button. And then she goes into the OD version of the Condor Spire. Remember, she's powered up at the same time, but it still does 3 hits, just like the normal one does. So I'm wondering if you do the OD version with the stocks, does it power it up even further? But either way, she juggles into her level 2. And her level 2 is pretty sick. It kind of reminds me of Ken's Shinryuken, because she vacuums them in from so far away. Look how far away this was. Right? It's right before Blanca hit the ground. And I'm thinking, man, if this is kind of like Shinryuken, like Ken's uppercut super, I wonder if this will vacuum in the opponent and be invincible to fireballs. Because we know they made level 1 supers no longer projectile invincible. So maybe her level 2 would be, and this would be kind of the threat, right? If she was close, yeah, and then vacuums them in and goes up. Obviously, this would also be an anti-air super as well. It'd be really strong. I wonder if it hits on both sides. And once again, the vacuum effect is really good to get all the hits in. I also wonder, because, you know, we see all the green around her, is it powered up by her Windclad stocks too? Like the super itself? Because there are some characters where the supers are enhanced by the stocks, like Jerry's level 1 super, for example, right? But this is her level 2, so we don't know. And some people are pointing this out too, that with Zangief's level 1 super, some Zangief players are concerned because as a grappler, if he's burnt out, it's going to be dangerous for Zangief because he doesn't have a level 1 super to stop drive impact, because it's his air grab, right? He jumps up and grabs. For Lily, she doesn't have that problem. She has like that spinning lariat move that spins around you. So at least her utility super, like her anti-air super, is a level 2, not a level 1, right? So I thought that was a pretty good point too for her as a grappler. Another thing is, you see Lily's dash for a second here. Look at that dash. It's terrible. Look at the range of this dash, guys. It's horrible. It's a horrible dash. It's basically T-Hawk's dash, you know? it goes nowhere, this dash. But I mean, let's be real here. Lily players aren't going to be dashing, guys. They're just going to be jumping non-stop into Condor dive. So it doesn't matter anyways. But still, that dash is horrible. And we have seen her drive rush, and her drive rush looks okay. So, you know, if you want to dash in with Lily, they want you to spend meter, you know what I'm saying? So there's always the drive rush. That's the cool thing about the universal mechanics, is that they help a lot of the characters overcome some shortcomings, especially grapplers, right? We still need to see how grapplers are going to play in this game, since none of them are available in the beta. She looks like she's carrying 1,000 pounds of weight in that dash. Yeah, dude. It's great. But look at her range, though. Her range is so good. So good. I'm just wondering if this level 2, if she can juggle it from an enhanced, normal, regular Condor Spire and not the OD. Like, that's like the big question. Because it's obviously not a cancel, right? It looks like just a straight up juggle Link. So that looks really strong. It'd be cheaper if her anti-air super gave her a win stock. I don't think her level 2 would give her a win stock, but if anything, it uses a win stock, you know? The win stock would make it do more hits. It would make her go higher, for example, you know, or it'd make it start up faster. I'm not too sure, but at the very least, we know it buffs up her 3 core T-Hawk moves. At least now we know that she can get the stocks like raw, so if the opponent plays far away from her because she is a grappler, then she can at least add some threat, where if the opponent runs away from her, now she can power up and it gives her easier time to get in, and bigger reward when she lands a hit, which is great. I love that. Lily's looking really sick, and I'm excited if they show Cammy tomorrow, because they did this right after Zangief, so it's looking really good.